Hey everyone! So a couple of weeks ago I visited my first Burmese restaurant and had some of the most amazing food that I've ever had, and one of these dishes was called tofu noi, and it's made from Burmese tofu, which I had never heard about before, but it turns out that it's super easy to make. You can pan fry it and put it in all of these really yummy dishes, so I can't wait to show you this recipe. So this is a very easy recipe in terms of ingredients, so really it's the method that you have to master. I started off with a little over 1 cup of chickpea flour, and then to that I added a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and then a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric for color, but you don't really need to do that. It also adds a little bit of flavor as well. So just mix that all together until it gets nice and homogenized. And then to that I'm gonna add 1 3/4 of a cup of water. Now, you do have to worry about lumps here, so the way to get around that is to start off with a little bit of water and get it to a nice smooth paste before you add the rest. After everything is incorporated, you want to set it aside for 15 minutes so that the chickpea has time to absorb all of that water. Into a pot it goes over medium heat, and you want to bring this to a slow kind of boil, okay? Nothing too intense, and you just want to stir it around. As the chickpea cooks, it'll start kind of lumpy, and you'll see that as well. And you want to cook it for right around 8 minutes up until it gets nice and thick, sort of like a polenta. I find that this thick polenta mashed potato-y stage is the perfect stage to stop. If you want harder kind of chunks of tofu, I mean, you're gonna have to kind of experiment with it, but the thicker this is, the harder it is to pour it into the pan and get kind of a nice smooth surface. So for me, this is going to be about this stage. You can basically let this mixture cool for 1 or 2 hours outside of the refrigerator, and it will, or it should already have set, but you can just stick it into the refrigerator afterwards and it should hold for a couple of days. And really, there you go, guys. You can keep it in strips, you can cut it into chunks. They just look like perfect little cheese cubes. You can feel free to play around with the flavor as well. I put just, I think, the right amount of salt where it's just lightly flavored, but you can see the texture of this right now. And you can, pan fry it to give it a little bit more texture. You can put it into, soups or noodles as well. So really, as you please. It is really the season of making your own protein, isn't it? Anyways, y'all, I hope you all enjoyed that recipe, and as usual, if you want to see more recipes like this, go on and hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you all again real soon, okay? Bye!